Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, your boy Corey, aka Crasher, here with the new video, and ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again for another Pokemon Journeys discussion video. Now this right here is going to contain some pretty big spoilers. So ladies and gentlemen, this right here is going to be your obligatory spoilers warning. If you do not want to be spoiled by the contents of this video, I urge you guys strongly to click away from the video right now so you do not be spoiled with what we're going to be talking about here. But for those of you guys that are going to be staying here for the ride, you might want to strap yourselves in because we have ourselves something that's pretty damn hyped. Let's begin with this. So let's navigate our way to Twitter, where we have ourselves the Twitter account known as Pokefans Taiwan tweeting this out. Journeys 113. DYNAMAX, hashtag anti-poke spoilers, and what we have here is an image from the current opening of Pokemon Journeys, where we have ourselves Go as well as Tsurugi and Asahi facing off against the entirety of the Regi clan, known as Regirock, Regice, Registeel, Regidrago, Regielki, and a very ginormous Regigigas. So right from the jump, this here makes me think that we are going to be having ourselves a DYNAMAX battle in this episode, or maybe it'll be a raid battle where the Pokemon that is being raided on is going to be in a DYNAMAX state. Now, because we have ourselves all 6 of the Regis here, we don't know which of the Regis are going to be Dynamaxed in that scenario, should what I'm thinking actually line up with what is going to take place with the episode. Now, there's a couple of replies here that really pique my interest, such as from Shining Star saying, this could very well be Quillen and Danica, in other words, Tsurugi and Asahi, G-maxing their Urshifus against Regigigas in a den. And then we have ourselves a reply here that says only one person can D-max/G-max in a raid though, and this would be like a raid. We have another reply that says, well, you don't fight 6 Pokemon in a raid, so rules may not apply. And that's actually a good point here. We have ourselves Pokemon games and the Pokemon anime where their mechanics and logic don't exactly mesh with one another some of the times, especially when we factor in the anime logic of the Pokemon Journeys anime. There's things that have taken place in the Pokemon anime that have not made sense and would not fly in the Pokemon games. Now we have ourselves another spoiler for Pokemon Journeys episode 113, and it goes like this. Journeys 113, Gary Oak's Pokemon, hashtag anti-poke spoilers, and we end up seeing Hatterene. So this means that Gary has a freaking Hatterene? Are you absolutely kidding me? Like, how on earth did Gary Motherflippin' Oak get himself access to a Hatterene? I really hope that we get ourselves a little bit of a backstory here on that. I am very interested to know how that happened. And keep in mind as well, ladies and gentlemen, Hatterene has the ability to have a Gigantamax form, so maybe we might end up seeing that in action in the upcoming episode, Pokemon Journeys 113. If that happens, man, I am going to lose my mind. And speaking of losing one's mind, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to spoilers for Pokemon Journeys episode 114, where we have ourselves Pokefans Taiwan tweeting out an image of Paul, his Electivire, and Metagross! Paul has a freaking Metagross? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I am absolutely, like, dumbfounded. Like, Metagross not only being one of my favorite Pokemon in the history of Pokemon, but I would love to know how Paul got himself Metagross. Paul is a very strong trainer with a variety of strong Pokemon, so it's not really that much of a surprise that he would be able to get himself a freaking pseudo-legendary like Metagross, but it would still really be cool to have that backstory expanded upon, and I really hope now that we actually get to see Paul use his Metagross in that episode. This right here is obviously some pretty damn hype news. In Pokemon Journeys Episode 113, we already know what we are getting into, and that would be Go and Gary in the Project Mew mission, where they would have to capture Regielki and Regidrago, but now we have ourselves DYNAMAX involved in the equation? Like, what the absolute hell? Not to mention Gary having a Hatterene, man. Oh boy. And Pokemon Journeys Episode 114 is also looking even more spicy as well. Woo-wee! Like, Paul having a Metagross, man. I absolutely cannot get over that. That is so freaking cool. So what are your guys' thoughts and opinions about what it is we discussed here in today's video? And tell me what you are most excited for out of all of the stuff that we had talked about here. Let me know your feedback in the comments down below, guys. You know I always love to hear you out. And that's it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to say thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, consider liking and subscribing, and especially comment your thoughts down below, because I love hearing from you guys. Always have. That will never ever change. So thank you guys again for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day or night depending on your time zone, and I'll see you guys in the next one.